Many of you know I'm Scott Glover, born and raised here in Mount Pleasant, Texas, and this is a very, very historic event. Got some people I'd like to introduce to you, but behind you, most of you have read, but this is the original Air Force One. This is the first aircraft ever flown to be designated as Air Force One. It flew for President Eisenhower in 1952 through 1954. It's a Lockheed Constellation, and it's just an amazing piece of American history. The other Air Force One aircraft are actually in the ownership of the United States Air Force, and they're in various museums, and they will never fly again. This one got dropped in the cracks, which is a really good thing, because now then we can actually get to enjoy it. My very good friend, and come up here, Karl. I'd like to introduce to you Karl Stolper. Karl and I have been friends since 2010. We met at an event up in Illinois with some DC-3s. He's got a DC-3 just like ours. He's got Miss Virginia, and we've got Sky King here. We met there, and we just struck a friendship, and it's just grown. And here we go. Karl bought this airplane. I have no ownership. Many people have indicated that. That's not the case. This is Karl and his company, Dynamic Aviation, but Mid-America Flight Museum. We certainly support him in what we do. We don't know what's going to happen, but it's going to be restored, and it's going to be shared with a lot of people in the years to come. That's what's going to happen. But Karl, how about you say a few words to my hometown folks here? I told Karl we're going to even give him a really nice welcome when he landed at Mount Pleasant. He was expecting 20 or 30, 50 people. Here you go, Karl.
Okay, thank you very much, Scott. Up until this point in time, Scott has not had a credibility problem, but he sure does now, because this isn't just a couple of people. So yeah, we're excited to be here today. And you know, people ask me sometimes whether I'm the owner of the airplane. It's a very, very awkward question. Please don't ask me that. No, it's okay. But the reality is that our company, Dynamic Aviation, is the registered owner. But in all practical purposes, this is an airplane that belongs to the American public. It is a very, very... As Scott has indicated, it's a very, very historic aircraft, one of the most historic aircraft being able to be flown in front of the public today. And so we look at it as an airplane, and Scott, he'll be certainly modest about it all, but he's certainly has helped us tremendously. But it's an airplane that we want to get restored to a point to where we can have it, where people can take tours in it. I apologize, we won't be able to do that today, but it's an airplane that eventually we want to have it so people can just go up a pair of steps like this and see the exact location where President Eisenhower and Mamie Eisenhower sat. They actually each had a state chair in their stateroom, and they could actually turn 90 degrees in the chair and talk to each other. So we have a lot of ability to restore it back to its original colors and decor in the interior, and do a lot of work on the outside. So that's a little bit where we are. But you know, having the notion of doing this is just sort of one little part of it. It takes many, many, many people. So the Dynamic crew, Brian, where's Brian?
Right here.
There.
Right here.
Karl.
Right here.
You're right. Oh, okay. Brian, put your hand up. And all the rest of the Dynamic folks, put your hand up. Yeah, these are the folks that spent the better part of the last year traveling back and forth from Virginia to Marana, Arizona, to put the airplane back together. It was not in very good condition, and it flew flawlessly in here. I'm going to say that until the pilot tells me otherwise. But most importantly is the crew. Where's Lockie? Oh, right, Lockie's right here. And
Tim Coons is right here.
And Mr. Woodward, we're right here.
We got Tim Coons.
Tim Coons. Where are the other guys?
Yeah, the other
right
guy.
here. Put your hands up high. These are the guys that got aboard this airplane last Saturday. It hadn't been flown for 20 years, or about 15 years. and did a very, very successful test flight. They got in it this morning and flew a 4.5-hour non-stop flight from Marana, and this is the crew that did it, so please give them a big thank you as well. And interestingly enough, Lockie Chrysler, the pilot, the captain, his father owned this airplane at one time. So there's kind of an ongoing bit of history there. Now his son is here, Brandon. He's here as well, and I don't know whether he knows it, but we're going to make an aviator out of him too. We've got this generational thing going right along here. So it's really heartwarming to see this many folks show up, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. And thank you, Scott, for so much that you've done to help get us to this point.
Thank you, Karl. Hey, Brian, Hughes, come up here for just a second. Yeah, come on up here. Brian Hughes, our state representative, soon to be state senator. And I tell you what, it's awfully nice of him to come out and see us today. Brian, what do you think about this crowd and this airplane? Of course, Brian likes airplanes too. I've had him upside down in the T6, and so he's a good representative for Far East Texas. Brian, say a few words.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Where's the?
Just talk loud right there.
It's complicated. Okay. All right. Okay.
You don't even have to push the button here.
Wow. I was looking for the button. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Scott. My name is Brian Hughes. Many of us have met before. You didn't come to listen to me. I get it. Okay. We're here to see this plane and to talk to the folks to thank the folks who are responsible for this. But Scott, this town's big on aviation. We have a lot of pilots here. A lot of folks who are involved. If we had to pick one person who's done so much to preserve our history and our heritage here and in America, and to point us toward the wonderful treasures, that will be you, Scott. We owe you a great debt. Thank you, Scott, for all you do. We're thankful for you. So thankful for you. I mean it. I'm so glad to live in a country and a state and a part of the state where we can gather like this, enjoy this beautiful creation, perfect weather, and just get together like this and thank the Lord for our blessings and our liberties. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you guys for being here. God bless you.
Amen. Hey folks, you're more than welcome to walk around the airplane, look, take pictures. It's going to be here until in the morning. I don't know. We don't have exactly a time, what time it's going to take off, but it's going to take off and it's going to go to Bridgewater, Virginia. And once it gets there, that it'll be inside a hangar and a shop, and they're going to do a really beautiful restoration on it. We don't know how long it'll take, probably 2 to 3 years before this next flight will probably be the last flight of this aircraft for the next 2 to 3 years. And then when it's finished, it'll be finished. It'll be ready to go out and show people some things. But I thank y'all so much. We're so humbled.
We're not through.
Okay, what do we got to do, Debbie?
We're going to present this flag.
Come on up
All
here.
right.
All right.
Okay, who all signed? It's just people that are here?
Okay, we want everybody who's here to sign
Everybody
this
who's
flag.
here, we've got a
Everybody who's
Texas
here to
flag.
Sign this flag, and we would like to present this to Karl, because we would like for the Texas flag. Its first stop in 15 or however many years is here in Texas. We're so proud of that. We would love for every one of you to sign this. So make your way up here after we get through with our presentation, and we will certainly find a spot for you to sign. And Karl, we're going to present the flag to you. Karl's on the phone, but this is he's checking in at home. Honey, I'm safe. Okay, Karl, this is to you.
Oh, my
From
goodness.
the people of Texas and America, we present this to you, Karl.
Thank you very much.
Only one bottle of champagne, so you all are not invited. But we would like somebody who knows how to open a bottle of champagne to open, and any of the crew, the people who've worked to get this plane to this point, if you would come forward, make your way to the steps. We're going to let all of you have a little celebratory popping of the cork. So, is that you? Do you know how to pop a cork?
I can probably get it.
Y'all don't film this in case it doesn't work.
It'll work. It'll work.
If you'll just set that down on the floor, on the ground. Oh, yeah, pens. Yeah, we've got a clipboard somewhere to help with.
I'm flying some more today, Debbie, so
Okay.
I'm not drinking.
Yeah, pilots cannot have any.
That are going to fly today anyway. You know how to work this? No. Yeah, I know.
Okay, come on, come on. We need somebody who knows how.
Go, Rocco.
Come on, Rocco.
There we go.
Can you handle it?
Okay, camera's ready.
All right.
Here we go. Should we shake it really big?
No. It's pointing my direction.
Point it out and open.
Yeah.
Go, Rocco.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Don't point at me.
Country champagne. Just a little splash for each of the crew. Each of the crew guys and Karl and all the
I'm gonna be the guy passing them out.
Okay, you do that. So it's just for the crew.
Just a tiny little
How you
bit.
doing?
Good, buddy.
Good.
Yeah,
little bubble. That's
It's just going to the crew, the people who, if you'll call the crew guys up closer.
Yeah, let's settle.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta wait for her toast. I'm not used to pouring glasses that small. You're not used to pouring glasses at all. Yeah. Usually right out the bottle. Wait, not for you.
He's Texas out of that place.
Okay, anybody else? You look around, I don't know who the crew is. Greg, anybody who worked on the plane? You guys want to get on the steps for your toast?
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey Greg, you want guys to get on the steps for your toast?
Okay, sure.
We're
Anybody else?
the rest of the
Yeah.
where's the rest of the
Oh, he got one.
Who's doing the
Okay.
toast? Am I doing the
Oh,
toast?
yeah, you're doing the toast. Going up. You guys going up the steps. Going up the steps.
I need some champagne. Oh, you drank yours already. One more.
Scott, any of your guys?
Yeah, Matt.
Matt?
Any guys?
Matt?
If everybody's happy with what they got, I'll just take the rest. There he is.
You see any of the other guys that have been involved?
Anybody else?
Okay.
Anybody else?
We're looking for them. Matt, here, come here.
They're not gonna. Karl, you keep coming back for more.
Anybody else?
Who have we missed here?